And finally, our last cool thing to do this weekend is an annual event. It's organized by our very own chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, and we're here with him today so he can tell us more about the Walk for Prostate Cancer.
Well, this is something we started last year, and that was the first run. But this time around, we're actually going to be providing what's called prostate-specific antigen test, or PSA blood test, where we're going to screen folks as they show up for the walk with our partners, with BB and all of that. And we also have a lot of other things. We have some icy treats as well as children's books for the kids. And also, we're going to have a cookout after the walk, but it's going to be, and for those who want to register at the very last moment, 8 o'clock on that day at the Cape Henlopen State Park. Parking is already paid for, by the way, so you don't have to pay for parking. But at 8 o'clock registration, 9 o'clock we're going to have a speaking program. We're going to have an innovative doctor who's going to be talking about new treatments for prostate cancer, along with some testimonies. And then we're going to have the walk at 10. And before we go any further, I need to say one more thing. And if you can't make it to the walk and you still want to support us, go buy Crooked Hammock, because you can buy the prostate Pilsner. They're selling a special beer for, if we get 50% of the proceeds for next year's walk. So if you can't make it to that place and get you a beer or two, and we get half of that money so we can do this thing again.
All right, awesome. See, there's always something you can do to help and, whatever. And that's fine. We'll cut that part out. So, Paul, you mentioned that you're going to be doing blood tests at the Walk for Prostate Cancer. What's the kind of requirement for that? Do people need insurance or to pay for it?
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Because here's the thing. The reason why we added that part to this is because I was concerned about budget cuts that I heard from nationwide dealing with Medicare, Medicaid, and a lot of folks say, well, it's only $50 for a test. Well, I grew up in the country, Mississippi, Indiana, Tennessee. Yeah. So $50 is hard to come by. And it still is, okay? So I wanted to pull that away from the equation and provide this for free. No matter what your insurance status, you don't need insurance, you don't need a card, all you need to do is give us a way of contacting you after you take the test so we can follow up with you for the information. The other part is this. We cannot add another barrier to screening because men already don't go to the doctor. Okay, and if money becomes a part of the equation, you're really not going to go to the doctor. And this is one of those few times where you can't wait till it hurts because it's too late by then. Because the number one symptom of prostate cancer is, ladies and gentlemen, no symptom.
It's important to note. So
really
thank you, Paul, for telling us a little more about the Walk for Prostate Cancer. It's going to be a great event for a great cause. You can head over to coasttv.com and click on Cool Things to Do for all the event details, tickets, and how to sign up.